energy up. Come on, let's go, let's go. I know it's early on a Saturday morning, but y'all remember Soul Train on Saturday morning? Y'all remember your mama turned on the music while you clean the house on Saturday morning? Anybody remember that? All right. Have your seats. Yeah, listen, we spent a lot of time talking about what. But the reason that video means so much to me, because it's not about what you do, but why you do it gives power to what you do. If you understand your why, that will help you to get to your destiny. And so before I get any further, I want to do this. Let's give it up for the man himself, Dr. George C. Frazier. Brother George. Now, the other thing I want to do, you saw in the video, my wife, Elisa, my grandson, Cameron, are right there. Stand up, Cameron and Elisa. Now, the other thing I want to do, if you're in this room and you've worked with me in any capacity at all, I would like for you to stand up. Anyone who's working with me in this room in any capacity, client, GWA, whatever capacity that you've worked with me, if you've worked with me in any capacity, please stand up and give yourself a round of applause. This is also part of my why, is taking care of the people that you see in this room. Now, what you come here for is not just the why, but the what. And what I'm going to do is I just want to just flash what we're going to talk about in the workshop. It's so very important. And so what I'm going to do now, some of you know I'm an old Baptist preacher, so y'all got to talk back at me. Okay, ready? All right. I usually have an amen corner sitting over here somewhere, so y'all got to talk back to me today. Okay? So this is what I'm going to ask a question. And if your answer to this, I want you to just yell out yes, okay? Now, so my question is, do you or anybody you know ever been worried about how much they're paying in taxes?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yes. Has anyone, you or anyone you know, ever been worried about if they will run out of money in retirement?
Yes.
Y'all energy still real low. Anyone you know or yourself, have you ever thought about leaving legacy wealth?
Yes.
There we go. Have you or anyone you know ever been concerned about losing money on the stock market?
Yes.
Have you lost any?
Yes.
2008? Did you lose some? COVID? Did you see your balances go down? All these things create this imbalance for us. And so what I do, and what I'm going to show you this afternoon in my workshop, or this morning rather, at 10:45 in room 216 C&D, that's around the corner when you go there, we'll have some signs to correct you. What I'm going to talk about is how do we create this balance? How do we create a balance of how much money you get versus how much you give to Uncle Sam, to the IRS? I'm going to show you how to create balance of how do I take money for myself that I've worked all my life for, and also be able to leave an inheritance for my children's children. How do I take money from me, live the lifestyle, travel, do the things I want to do, and leave a legacy? And then the one risk that so many of us are familiar with is how do I put my money in a place that it will grow? So first of all, when I said it'll grow, that means it ain't Comerica, it ain't Bank of America, it ain't the bank or the credit union, because they don't give much what? Interest. But I need to protect my money, right? So I have to desire. Anybody want to just lose like 50% of their money? Right? Warren Buffett says this: if you cannot stomach waking up and seeing your account drop by 50%, you shouldn't be in the stock market. That's a quote from Warren Buffett. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to increase your money with the stock market without the risk of your principal. Those are the strategies that I show people how to use by financial literacy, by education. And I can tell you this year, I have saved my clients practically millions of dollars in taxes and created millions of dollars of lifetime income, and in many, many cases, most of it is tax-free. So that's what you learn when you come to my workshop. Many of you have seen portions of it, but I got something new for you today. So join me in room 216 C and D as soon as our Power Talks are over, and I promise you, this is my guarantee for you, that you will learn something that you did not know when you walked into that room. That's my guarantee. I'm Tony Jackson. I'm the Real Money Coach.